Coach, we're still very... early in the NBA season. When you were coaching, what was your focus around this time?
Early in the season, Brian, really in the entire season, but especially early, you just want to try to be getting better every single night, making the corrections from one night to the next, and just keep growing as a team.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Levine and Williams are the two forwards. Josh Giddey out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Smith in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Here's Levine. Rebounded by Chris Paul.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Ball with a steal. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Now here's Levine. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Releases. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
And Levine's eyes light up when the break is on. He's so elusive in these situations.
Wembanyama, screen on Ball. Ball passes to Wembanyama. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
That's such a tough finish. Levine with outstanding focus to score through contact.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
He led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Ball against Paul. Smith with a screen on Barnes. Levine finds Ball. 3 on the clock. Misses from short range. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Greg Popovich and I were able to chat. Zach LaVine's name came up, and I asked how he plans to deal with him. And Coach said, quote, "What's scary about Levine is how many ways that he can score. So there's no easy answer except for high-effort defense, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So the defense is trying to outwork Levine tonight. We'll see how that goes. Guys?"
Okay, thank you, Allie. Spurs lead by 5. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Yep, count it. Wembanyama's got 6 points.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future. Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
And Levine throws it down.
No surprise here. Levine loves pulling up the landing gear.
Here's Paul. The Bulls making their last shot. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Giddey passes to Levine. Shot is up. And Ball with the basket. The assist by Levine.
Nice quick trigger from Ball right there. Good at sizing up the defense and knowing when to shoot off the pass.
Paul can't get it to go.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
The 3, Smith drains the triple.
A mistake by the defense. You can't let Ball's teammates get open because he will find them.
There's 57 seconds left in the first. Ball with it, guarded by Smith. From deep, Wembanyama. Chicago with a rebound.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it.
San Antonio ball.
41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Wembanyama, screen on Ball. Outside Wembanyama. Stolen by Ball. For the finish. And Ball throws it down.
A menace defensively. Ball with the steal. The bucket. Just a great few seconds there.
Giddey against Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. Smith outside. Just 3 on the clock. There's the drive. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Spurs out in front, leading by just 2. And we'll get things started. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Levine and Williams are the 2 forwards. Ball is out there with Josh Giddey, and it's Smith in at the 5.
Well, he's a consistent range scorer. Levine's team wants him to find these looks.
Wembanyama against Smith. Wemby driving, and the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
You know, even though Wembanyama's first year was a tough one for the Spurs, there's a good outlook going forward, Grant.
And that's how it should be when you've got a generational talent like Wemby. The Spurs don't need to rush things at all.
And it's Paul off the drive. Pass to Wembanyama. Giddey against Vassell. Wembanyama, screen on Giddey. Back to Wembanyama. Crafty move, and it's good on the lay-in. Wembanyama's got 6 points in the quarter.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
They set the pick, and it's Ball off the drive. And Ball throws it down.
It's clear Ball knows the game. He makes the right play call at the right time to open things up.
Paul. Ball with the rebound. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 3-point game. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Here's Levine for 3. That one is off. The Spurs have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Ball finds Vassell. Off the mark there with a 3.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Giddey with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Ball passes to Smith. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. San Antonio leading by 3. Paul taking his time here.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Wembanyama. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end end up with easy looks inside.
Now here's Levine. Giddy passes to Smith. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Lets it go from deep. Chicago with a rebound. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Smith. Back to Levine. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Chicago Bulls. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence. It's such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all. But when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
Chicago making a switch here. Terry's checked in. Paul for 3. San Antonio again can't hit. Bulls trail by 4. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Chris Paul.
And it's been interesting watching Ball find his place in the league. He's done a good job improving his game and focusing on the things he does best.
You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
Wembanyama, screen on Ball. Paul, shot is off. Levine feeling it out a bit. Three-pointer, Vucevic. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
This one looking like it could come right down to the wire, which I believe is a horse racing term. As we shift our focus now to the Spurs, it's a tight one after 2 quarters of play.
You love to see this kind of chemistry. It's like our chemistry on the set.
Appreciate you joining.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
They've got Castle, Zach Collins out there with Keldon Johnson. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 4. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Here's White. It's Vucevic, high post. Picked by Vucevic. 5 on the clock. Dosunmu, the pass to White. From behind the arc. Sinks it from distance. White's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And I like how White shot it with confidence. He's reliable beyond the arc.
Here's Mamukelashvili, defended by Craig. Outside Johnson. Deflected!
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
Sumu, the pass to Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. San Antonio, third.
Well, they played great defense last season. They had great rim protection, and they were very disruptive.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
White, the pass to Vucevic. The kick out to White. Outside Craig. Here's Vucevic, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
San Antonio trailing here. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Castle misses.
Not a great start to this second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
White for 3. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. The Spurs have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in this second half. Stan, you talk about a late bloomer. Kobe White has shown that he might be just that.
Well, Brian, everything has come together for him. He's improved on defense. He's improved his decision-making. He got that second contract and a bigger role, and he is playing great.
They might have the best hair in the NBA. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Ali LaForce.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards. And you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Ali, he's certainly got the skill level.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. White with the steal. And they're on the break. Vucevic with it. Wide open look. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. And there's 1:45 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Champagny, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Here's White. He's got 5. Pass to Buzelis. Vucevic, a screen on Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Zasumu on the wing. And a miss there on the triple.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Mamukelashvili, no good. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Zasumu, the pass to White. Pass to Vucevic. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Collins. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Collins has gotten his second bucket.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Outside White. Here's Buzelis.
And that's a well-timed play with Buzelis ready to catch and finish.
The Spurs have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Here's Castle. Here he goes. Puts the move on. And it's good on the layup. Castle's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
That's the end of the third. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. Levine and Williams are the two forwards. Josh Giddey out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Smith in at the 5 down low. Paul against Ball. The 3 from Wembanyama. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 7th assist here tonight.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Outside Levine. Look at Levine stretching his range.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Wembanyama, screen on Giddey. Outside for Wembanyama. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. From deep, Giddey. The rebound by the Spurs. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game with the Nets. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Ball with it, and it's Giddey picking him up. Here's Sohan. Pass to Wembanyama. Tipped. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Levine for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wembanyama, screen on Ball. Outside for Wembanyama. Stolen by Ball. And Ball throws it down.
This is how you execute in transition. Ball beating everyone to the spot.
Wembanyama screen. And it's Paul off the drive. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
The kick out to Ball. Levine with a screen on Paul. Throws it up high. And Levine throws it down.
Well, the defense has got to know. When Levine is getting hot like this, they're in for a long night.
Paul, and the layup is good off the glass. Paul's gotten 4 this quarter.
You have a big shot. Why not go to Paul? He's seen every situation. Nothing flusters him.
Barnes against Levine.
2 minutes remaining.
Inside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Paul against Ball. Outside Paul. Outside for Wembanyama. 5 to shoot. Back to Paul. Spurs need to get one up here. Vassell can't get it to go.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Ball against Paul. Outside for Levine. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Paul. Drops in the layup for 2.
And when they need it most, coach looks to Paul. He's unshakable. He's been here before and always rises to the challenge.
Ball passes to Levine. Back to Ball. Levine with it. He's guarded by Barnes. Pass to Giddey. Levine against Barnes. Fires it from 18. Rebound by San Antonio. They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
Vassell, a screen on Ball. Ball finds Vassell. Money!
Well, Vassell managing to stay in total control in a clutch situation.
The ball's knocked loose and stolen by Paul. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Up top, Levine. Shot clock at 5. Yeah!
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
So a close game sees Chicago taking this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late,
fun to be here. And Clark, this is the culmination of all the hard work put in over the summer.
Yeah, you talk to the players on both sides, and there's optimism about this upcoming year. We'll see if that optimism is justified over time.
Here's the starting group for Houston. The forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. Thompson is out there with Green, and it's Şengün in at the center, locking down the middle. Wembanyama down low, working on Smith.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And there's Green on the assist by Şengün.
A nice decision from Green that time, showing you the savvy to go to the floater there.
Here's Paul. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Smith for three. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Now here's Thompson. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Pass to Green from downtown. Nailed from three-point land. Green's got 5 points so far.
Green lethal off the catch. Good rhythm on that play.
Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama sets a screen for Barnes. Oh, good on the 3. The Rockets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession of the ball. The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Paul kicks to Vassell. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Knocked away. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Terrific job by Green, utilizing that world-class speed to get out ahead of everybody else.
Outside for Wembanyama. Paul, a screen on Şengün. Wembanyama with it. Now Green defending. Back to Wembanyama. Pass to Sohan. Bangs home the trifecta.
How about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Brooks outside. And so Houston again turning it over. Now some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct and be fair and love them. You got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. And stolen by Vassell. Sohan with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. Smith right side. The Rockets with another miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Houston on D. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. And it's blocked by Şengün.
Lots of athleticism for the long center. Şengün getting it done. You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Now here's Paul. A 3 from Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
That's a 2 from Smith. Off the left rim and out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Oh, one of the very best passes in the game. He gives it to you right on time and on target.
From deep, Brooks. Rebound by Sohan. Spurs trail by 3. Ball finds Wembanyama. Lets it fly. Misses the baby hook.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Şengün with the screen for Green. And it's Green slamming it down.
Some of these dunks he throws down are absolutely absurd. What an athlete Green is.
Ball goes in. Lets it go from deep. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Smith wide open. He fires. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for Houston. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be back with you shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far.
Houston.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Rockets.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Outside, the wings are Vassell and Barnes. And it's Castellan at the point guard. Spurs trail by 5. On the wing, Barnes. Brooks covering, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Hey, and Barnes not playing around when he gets near the bucket. When he has the ball deep inside, he's looking to bang it.
And Brooks gets it to go.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the next to look forward to. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
I'll tell you what, they got a nice reservation for him over on the bench. If he keeps this up, 4th turnover already.
Paul checked in for the Spurs. Rockets leading by 8. Thompson in the post. Covered by Vassell. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Wembanyama, right side. Pass to Sohan. Driving inside. Just 5 to shoot. They need this. Victor Wembanyama.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Here's Green. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
Assist goes.
Green's got the lead up to 10 now for Houston. The drive by Wembanyama. Misses from short range.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Great positioning on the putback. And the Rockets lead by 12.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And it's Green slamming it down.
Able to score from anywhere on the court. Green can hurt you in myriad ways, and his game is only growing.
Wembanyama finds Barnes. They get a hand on it. It's taken away by Smith. Here's Thompson into the lane.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpie's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. Wembanyama, a screen on Thompson. It's stolen by Smith. Brooks, left side. Smith outside. Pass to Green. Smith sets the pick for Green. And it's Brooks in the corner. From the arc. Barnes grabs the miss. Spurs trail by 17. Paul passes to Wembanyama. Back to Paul. Vassell outside. Wembanyama, a screen on Green. And it's Vassell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Rockets leading by 16. Smith outside. Pass to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Şengün finishing with authority. There you go, big fella. Make him feel you.
Here's Castle over Green, and it's San Antonio with another. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Rockets lead by 16. And, all right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Taking a look here at the Rockets, you really get to see what they're made of. After your hard work in the offseason, yeah, you have big.
And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Spurs.
A lot of bricks out there, reminds me of my.
And that about wraps it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Tari Easton is out there with Green. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then there's Whitmore. And it's Landale in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Count that one from VanVleet. The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the gate. These guys are as big, as strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw a foul.
And a fast break now for the Spurs. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the jam.
Taking the gloves off. You like how Johnson attacks the rim once he's there.
Van Vliet wide open. It's good from long range. Van Vliet's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Rockets leading by 17. To the left wing. Here's Whitmore. No good from outside.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot. Come get it, come get it.
Here's Castle. Whitmore defending. Here's Mamu Kelishvili.
Strong to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And it's Green missing. Spurs trail by 15. Here's Castle. Drains it from beyond the arc. Castle's got 7 points.
This is something Castle has been working on, developing his long-range consistency.
To the right side. Here's Whitmore. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's his first trip to the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
What a pass. What a slam. The rookie, Mr. Castle.
Houston leading by 10. Here he goes. The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
It's stolen by Green. Pushing it up. Eason gets a wide-open look. Frames the three-pointer. Eason's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Castle. He's covered by Eason. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Johnson. Out to the right wing. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. The layup missed. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his team.
And that one is stuffed right through.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar. And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
And, guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Shot by Eason, no good. Spurs trail by 16. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Good work there as it goes.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Outside, Green. Here's Whitmore. Drops in the tray. Whitmore's got 12 points here in the second half.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And so it's Houston. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Substitution on the court.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Zach Collins. Castle is out there with Johnson. And it's Champagny in at the shooting guard. Shot clock at 3. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And he's not the biggest guy, but Vassell can get up there when he needs to.
Green against Paul. Smith for 3. Rebound by Sohan.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul.
Pass to Barnes. Back to Vassell. Wembanyama with it. He won't miss many from there. Wembanyama.
They have picked it up offensively here in the second half. Ball movement, getting high percentage shots. You can definitely see a difference.
And the 3 ball is good.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Şengün against Wembanyama. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Smith.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And it's Smith again missing. Spurs trail by 18. Pass to Sohan. Over in the corner, Paul. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Nice shot by Paul. Looked good when it left his hand.
It's Thompson off the drive.
And going to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear.
This crowd is stunned.
Boy, I tell you what, as well they should be, Kevin. I mean, that was one extravagant finish.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Paul with the ball. Now defended by Şengün. Wembanyama! Big man with big range.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
And that one's good. Brooks.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The shot by Paul, no good. Rockets leading by 15.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Green kicks to Smith. They get it back. 3-pointer, Brooks. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. Poked loose and stolen by Thompson. Smith feeling it out a bit. Looking to end his cold spell. Rebound San Antonio.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. He just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Smith inside, defended by Paul. Back to Smith, deflects the pass, out to Thompson. In the corner, Şengün with it. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Rockets.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jalen Green.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Ball goes in, pass to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Smith outside. And Smith with the stuff.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Green. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
They get a hand on it and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Rockets ball.
And the turnover again by Houston.
Spurs ball.
So we see Houston taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's a
Is hot. Holiday season with two. So the Houston starting five. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Jalen Green is out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. And for Chicago, Levine and Williams are the two forwards. Josh Giddey out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Smith in at the five. Well, Grant, everyone has the same goal right now, and that's to have a strong start to the season.
No question, B.A. And that could be tough to achieve for teams that might have a new coach. Or if you had a lot of roster changes, teams with continuity tend to have the advantage to start the season.
And Brooks drops them both. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
Smith passes to Levine. Smith with a screen on Brooks. Here's Levine for three. Smith with the rebound. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game. And if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Levine. 14 points his last outing. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Here's Green. Houston gets it back. Brooks the pass to Thompson. Tries yet again, and that's 2 points on the layup.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Ball with it, guarded by Smith. The kick out to Williams. It's good, and the assist that time from Ball.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Smith. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Ball against Green. Outside for Levine. Williams a screen on Brooks. Levine with room to shoot. The Rockets pull it in.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now here's Şengün. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds.
And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. The Rockets fourth.
You can see the emphasis they put on rebounding. Such a huge part of their game, and one that they didn't ignore.
Here's Giddey. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
They get the rebound.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
The ball passes to Williams. Smith Smith with a screen on Smith. On the wing, Levine. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Richard, the former second overall pick in 2021, we all see the potential for Jalen Green.
When you see the physical ability combined with his shooting range, he's got a chance to be one of the top scorers in this league.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ball driving to the basket, and Ball throws it down.
That kind of aggressiveness, that's what you want to see more from Ball.
Here's Green. Good D by Ball. Bulls leading by 4. And up the court come the Bulls on the break, and Ball throws. It down.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Born on the south side of Chicago, Lil Durk loving his Bulls right now.
Yeah, this city means a lot to him. He pushed through adversity all the way to the top, and his popularity has only grown since.
And it's hammered home by Green.
Let me tell you this, if you got a vertical leap of 40 inches like Green, you're just going to be able to glide to the rim like that.
Outside Levine. No good with the triple.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Green. And a nice finish on the layup.
Nice poise inside from Green, showing how comfortable he is amongst the trees.
Smith with a screen on Green. Here's Levine for 3. Thompson pulls it in.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Ball outside. The 3 on target from range. Ball's got his 3rd basket of the night.
This is why Ball takes a good amount of threes, because he's very accurate and confident from there.
Brooks finds Smith. Now here's Brooks. Giddey defends. Brooks the pass to Thompson. Smith outside. Uncovered. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Smith's got 6. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first. Ball with it. Now Giddey. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. It's the Bulls. They're up by 1. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Chicago.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Levine and Williams are the 2 forwards. Ball is out there with Josh Giddey, and it's Smith in at the center position. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Out to Thompson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Launches a three. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his third assist of the night.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, Jabari Smith Jr. is making some serious strides, and Coach Ime Udoka praised him and said his all-around game, his confidence, great defensive versatility. He's starting to handle and make plays for others. Shooting is a huge asset for him, but we want him to post up and find his mid-range shots as well. He can rise up over guys. Brian?
He is certainly one to watch, Allie. Thank you.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside, and this has been a barn burner.
All alone. And there's another one for the Bulls.
This is how Levine operates. He hunts down shots and then fully commits to his selection.
Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Smith with a screen on Green. Ball passes to Smith. And Chicago again with a bucket.
Such a good facilitator. Ball has nice touch on that pass.
Levine against Thompson. Smith right side. It's blocked. And here's Ball. He's got 7. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And it's a 4-point Chicago lead.
Lots of quick moves inside by Ball to get into great position for the score.
It's Şengün, high post. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
Assist goes to
Thompson's got 5 assists tonight.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Now here's Ball. He's got 9. Outside Levine. And there's the foul. It's on Zach Levine. That'll be a second foul of the game.
You're not going to be perfect. For the most part, they've really taken care of the ball.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Green, the pass to Şengün. For 3, Smith. That one's off, and now he's 3 for 6.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Levine. Fires for 3. Oh, the long-range prowess of Levine.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
On the wing, Brooks. Fires, top of the key. Smith with the rebound. Chicago leading by 5. Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
There is no doubt that Ball brings his flight gear to the arena. The man has a little bit of bounce on him.
Ball against Green. 1:09 left in the half. Smith left side. 6 to shoot. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
A sometimes underrated playmaker. Green showing good patience and vision.
Outside Giddey. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of this game. Tipped. Smith with it. Guarded now by Williams. Here's Brooks. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
A rugged defender and terror in transition. Brooks is more than happy to do it all himself.
Ball surveys the floor. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Brooks.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Smith passes to Green. Back to Smith. Yep, that one goes. Smith's got 10.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Bulls out in front, up 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
28. Fans, please direct your interest.
It'll be the Wizards out at Capital One Arena against the Hornets. Tip-off is 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And we now take a look at the Houston Rockets and the close first half they've played.
I've seen more stops in All-Star games. What do they call it?
And that'll do it for us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, it's been quite a game for Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
So the Rockets 5 now. Whitmore is out there with Jayshawn Tate. Then it's Jock Landale. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Green in at the 3, small forward. RJ, when you talk about Vucevic, is he the best NBA player ever to come from Switzerland?
There is an argument to be made. He has the most points by any Swiss-born player by far and the only All-Star game appearances.
Yes, slashing toward the hoop. Whitmore not hesitating when he sees an opportunity.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Chicago's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. White with it. Tate picks him up defensively. Here's Vucevic. Dosunmu outside. The kick out to White. Pass to Vucevic. Now here's Dosunmu. Let's go with a 3. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. And the Bulls lead by 4.
Selfless player. Vucevic finding his man all alone.
Here's Whitmore. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Out to Craig. Outside White. From deep. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Whitmore. Misses the layup. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Let's hear it for you.
Well, Richard, during his 5th year in the NBA, Kobe White had a breakout season.
Doubling his numbers, BA, averaging around 20 points and 5 assists per game. Kobe's always been a great defensive player, but it's his offensive production that has really improved.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Maybe able. The Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be, rein it in, get some structure, and maximize this guy's potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. Here's White. Uses the glass to finish the layup. White's got 9.
Yeah, it's easy to see. See why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Eason against Craig. Here's Landale. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MLB physical getting position. For the fullback and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Adams checked in for Houston.
Number 12, Steven Adams.
Now here's Dosunmu, defended by Eason. Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic.
Oh, yes!
Throw it down!
When he's within range, Vuce is going at the rim, and he's going at it hard.
Whitmore with it, now guarded by White. Now here's Whitmore. He's covered closely. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Houston foul. Whitmore. Third personal foul.
Chicago shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in this game. That's good from White. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Oh, yes! And that one is stuffed right through.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
White on the wing. Whitmore defending. White, good.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Right side, Whitmore. He can't get that one to fall. Chicago leading by 9. White with it. Green picks him up. Craig on the wing. Vucevic, the pass to Craig. Up top, White. 59 seconds left in the third. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. On the break. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
BA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And it's a completely new group for the Rockets. Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Sengun has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his third year. Sengun has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11" post guy. He is so skilled.
A line change here for Chicago.
Looking at the start of Sengun's career, here's a guy who's really stepped up his game, has become a key player for them.
Here's Smith. Zach LaVine clears it away. And LaVine has got the ball here for the Bulls. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Battles for the finish. Zach. LaVine
just muscling through the con. LaVine is a flat-out star.
And he commits the intentional foul. Houston shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
13 foul.
Free throw good. Green.
For the Rockets, Jalen Green.
And both free throws good for Green.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Ball outside. They set the pick. Outside for Levine. With one on the clock. And he goes with the big dunk right over Alperen Şengün.
Oh, there is nothing more fun than putting a big guy on a poster. That is the definition of an aggressive play.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to review the game plan.
Please give a big round of applause for your Bulls Youth Dance Team.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Bulls out in front, up by 10. And don't go away. We'll be back in a... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Levine and Williams are the two forwards. Josh Giddey out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Smith in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
That first step is so dangerous with Amen. I mean, he was just gone.
Outside Levine. Levine attacking. And the dunk by Levine.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. And that one's good. Green.
Continuing to improve that three-point shot. Green hits this one.
Green against Ball. Here's Levine for 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Şengün with it. Guarded now by Williams. Smith no good. Bulls leading by 9. Levine with it. Smith outside. Levine feeling it out a bit. Just 5 on the clock. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it. And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Ooh, stolen by Smith. Levine against Green. On the wing, Levine. Drives to the hoop. Smith inside. Working on Thompson. A nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 6 in the quarter.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Green, the pass to Brooks. Out to the right wing. Brooks a screen on Williams. Here's Smith. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the inside, Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Smith with a screen on Ball. And they get it. And stolen by Williams. Ball passes to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Green for 3. Oh, Green from distance.
Yeah, give Jalen Green credit. He's put a lot of time into his shot, expanding that range.
Ball passes to Williams. Back to Ball. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Houston. Thompson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Smith. Thompson with a screen. The three-pointer off the mark. Bulls leading by 14. Ball with it. Green picks him up. Williams passes to Ball. Outside for Levine. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Bulls.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
After losing the first game, they've come back and evened things up in this one. They'll play one more time in this season series after this.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Zach LaVine.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Clock at 6. Williams a screen on Thompson. Here's Levine for 3. Williams passes to Smith. Outside Giddey. Back to Smith. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Williams finds Smith. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Bulls lead by 16. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Houston. Beyond the arc. And the dunk by LaVine. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You bet.
Holidays from K Sport. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. You'll see Barnes and Sohan playing forward. Paul out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Wembanyama in at center. And for Chicago, Levine and Williams up in the forward positions. Josh Giddey is out there with Ball. And it's Smith in at the center position. And as a coach, Dan, what's something you try to establish at this stage?
I think there's two things, Kevin. First, we're trying to build our habits the right way, everything. From the way we practice, to the way we prepare for games, to the way we warm up, all of it. And then second of all, we're trying to figure out our rotations. Who's going to start, who's going to come off the bench, which groups work well together. It's an ongoing process.
A lot of moving parts, you're right. Now here's Levine. Last time, 14 points for him. Smith sets the pick for Levine. And the foul on Jeremy Sohan. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Ball with it. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And staying a positive for the Bulls over the last couple seasons. They've really done a good job of taking care of the ball.
Yeah, Kevin, that's been an emphasis for them. You don't want to beat yourself. So you look up and down the roster, it's a pretty disciplined group. But it's also the kind of thing that can change from year to year.
Here's Ball, following the bucket by the Spurs. With the drive, counted.
And I love how Ball accepts the contact on his way up, not allowing it to alter his shot.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for San Antonio. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
Here's Levine, following the basket by Chris Paul. Goes back up. Smith finds Williams. Stripped away. Paul with the ball. Defended by Giddey. Wembanyama against Levine. The kick out to Barnes. Back to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Right side, Williams. Back to Levine. Rocket 6. Puts up a deep three. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Well, look, Levine is as dangerous from everywhere on the floor as anyone you'll see. As confident a player as you'll find.
Now here's Paul. He's coming off a 13-point game against New York.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
Here's Giddey. Pass to Smith. And here is Giddey. Kick out to Levine. Again, Levine missing.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
You know, Stan, as productive as Zach LaVine has been, you get the sense he wants to compete for titles. He wants more than just the individual stuff.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, at this point in his career, it just hasn't all worked for the teams he's been on yet, but he's still got some time to figure it out.
Yeah, he does. Now Smith, after Zach LaVine missed from long range. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's LaVine. He has 5. Smith outside, pass the ball. A 3.
Great defense by Wembanyama. Not only does he have the length, he has really good instincts.
Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Out to Smith. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
3-second violation. San Antonio ball.
The Spurs have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Paul outside. 24 seconds left in the first. Sweet move. And the layup is up and in. Paul's got his second basket of the night.
And how about CP finding space around the rim?
Paul against Ball. Levine is screen on Paul. Ball, the pass to Levine. Throws it down. If the official calls the foul, it may be a 3-point play. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for 1, Zach LaVine.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
Previous play is under review.
Years of technology, we've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coach.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
That one misses for Levine. And Paul launches it from deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Spurs lead by... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Levine and Williams up in the forward positions. Josh Giddey is out there with ball, and it's Smith in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for the Chicago Bulls to start the second quarter. Here's Wembanyama. Last game out, we saw him pour in 42. Rebounded by Vucevic. Chicago trailing here. And once again, Coach, the storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
Here's Vassell. Following the basket by Lonzo Ball. And the basket by Vassell.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Drills the three-pointer. Williams has got the lead up to 2 now for the Bulls.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Paul. Wembanyama with the aggressive finish.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Ball dishes to Levine. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And it's 9 points for Zach LaVine.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talents, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. Up top, Giddey, covered by Vassell. Giddey against Barnes. And Levine throws it down. Dan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as that.
Bulls making a switch here. Smith is checked in. Smith sets the pick for Levine. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by one.
That's a routine play for Paul. He's not going to miss the open man.
Now here's Giddey. He takes it in. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Vassell against Giddey. Wembanyama up in the rafters.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Levine, a screen on Paul. Outside, Levine. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Levine's got 7 points for the quarter.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
Paul against Ball. Wembanyama sets a screen for Paul. Wembanyama passes to Paul. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Giddey with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Paul outside. Spurs passing it around. Wembanyama, a screen on Giddey. Wembanyama against Ball. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor.
There's 10 seconds left in the first half.
Number 9.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
It's all tied in Chicago. What a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
25. The Spurs.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Taking a look here at Chicago, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah. And let's take a look back at the first half. The Bulls are in a close one.
We need a department store intercom. Attention all ballers, attention.
Thanks for spending halftime with...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Well, as a defense, you can't allow him that much room in the post. That's just asking for trouble.
So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got Johnson. Jack Collins is out there with Castle. And it's Champagnie in at the 2 spot.
And how about the patience from Buzelis and the body control? He doesn't rush through that play.
And so it's San Antonio with it after the Bulls pick up 2. Here's Castle. And that one is good. Castle's got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. They set the pick. White goes in. Misses the layup.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
And it's Vucevic missing. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Kicks it out to Collins. Johnson outside. Driving in. Pass to Champagnie. Just 3 to shoot. Over White. Shot by Champagnie, no good. Here's Dosunmu. They get the rebound. Buzelis. A wide open look here for Craig. Knocks down the 3 ball. Craig's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Castle. Pass to Champagnie. Here's Castle. With the shot. Shot by Champagnie, no good. Johnson surveying the floor. Launches it. And it's Mamu Kelishvili missing. Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And White kicks to Craig. It's stolen by Vucevic. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And again, San Antonio turns it over. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. In the third spot, the Spurs.
Well, last season, this was a team that prided itself on protecting the rim. They were not an easy group to score on inside.
Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around. Multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
On the wing, Dosunmu. He has yet to score. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Dosunmu's got the lead up to 7 now for Chicago.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Pass to Champagnie. Here's Castle. Looking to end the run, and he sinks the layup. Castle's got his second basket of the night.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Smith finds White. Back to Smith. Stolen by Collins. And the Spurs pushing it up now. And that one's good. Champagnie. Now just a 2-point Bulls lead.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
White drives in. It's tipped.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, There's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Johnson, the pass to Mamu Kalishvili. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that.
It's all tied in Chicago. And we're just moments away from the start of the...
Only difference is competitiveness.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Levine and Williams up in the forward position. Lonzo Ball out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Smith in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. No one covering.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Giddey against Vassell. Pass to Wembanyama. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Wembanyama outside. Offline with his 3. The Bulls leading by 5. On the wing, Levine, covered by Barnes. Williams, a screen on Barnes. Levine, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Vucevic checked in for the Bulls. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bulls.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Chris Paul picks up that one. So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story. Spurs trail by 6. Paul looking over the floor. Pass to Wembanyama. Vassell sets a screen for Wembanyama. Fires for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And they continue to control the glass.
That shot wide open. Levine's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, the defense has got to know. When Levine is getting hot like this, they're in for a long night.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And not a guy who takes a ton of threes, but Giddey can knock them down if you let him.
Paul with the ball, now guarded by Vucevic. Knocked loose and stolen by Giddey. Ball, the pass to Levine. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
That's how you finish off the alley-oop. Levine just explodes off the floor to hammer it down.
Ball against Ball. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it it down.
Well, it's hard to miss Wembanyama with that pass. That's a long target.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Baseline jumper, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And if you're the D, you can't let Ball have that kind of room to shoot the basketball, especially from the mid-range area where he is proven to be so efficient.
Giddey against Vassell. Shoots the 3. Here's Wembanyama.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
Well, Chicago has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And it's Giddey in the corner. Outside, Levine. Williams, a screen on Barnes. The 3, Levine. A rebound by the Spurs.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
Puts up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Bulls lead by 9.
Well, Levine is a volume three-point shooter for a reason. More often than not, he's going to make them.
Wembanyama against Vucevic. And stolen by Barnes. So the Bulls win it. Some good moments throughout this one, but the RIDA, thanks again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So
Clark.
Always great to be with you as well, B.A. And this is perhaps my favorite night of the year when you talk about the NBA opening night. So much excitement, so much anticipation, and we know the rest of the season will deliver.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Barnes and Sohan, your small and power forwards. Devin Vassell out there with Chris Paul. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, down low. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Outside, Green. Picked by Smith for 3. And it's Green missing.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Paul for 3. Fires in the triple.
If he can find the look outside, Paul's going to take it. Don't expect him to hesitate if he gets that look.
And it's Green off the drive. The rebound by the Spurs. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was in Houston.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
And he makes it.
So dangerous in these sets. Paul is a maestro at running the pick and roll to perfection.
And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, B.A., that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
In transition, here they come. Here's Wembanyama. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Jalen Green.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
After years of finishing at the bottom of the West, things are looking up for the Rockets, Clark.
You know, B.A., they've done a really good job of drafting and developing players. That combination can allow you to move forward. And along with signing complimentary veterans, that adds to the mix as well. And they've done a nice job. And they've got future draft capital, too. So the Rockets are certainly on the rise.
And the 3rd pick in 2022, Jabari Smith Jr., he struggled at times in his rookie season. But Clark, he's making some major strides now.
You know, B.A., you've heard me and others say this, but every player runs their own race. Everybody's development journey is their own, to own and to run. Sometimes it just takes a little while longer for guys to adjust at this level. But I tell you one thing about that young man, the progress he made lets you know he's got what it takes to one day be an all-star in this league.
Wembanyama, no good. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Şengün, the screen. Smith into the lane. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
This kid can fly. Smith with unbelievable hops.
Outside Paul. Wembanyama up top. The shot off that time. Good D by Şengün. Outside, Green. It's a one-on-one situation. Wembanyama's got space. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Wembanyama's got 6.
He has such an elusive cover. The Frenchman, Wembanyama, is especially hard to stop in transition.
To the left side wing. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Sohan with the ball. And it's Şengün picking him up. Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this. Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
The drive by Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. The shake. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. The Rockets went from 22 to 41 wins last year, finishing right at 500, Clark.
Great progress by Houston. Just missed the play-in in the West. They would have easily made that same play-in tournament in the East. A huge step forward for the Rockets, no doubt. And I think it's a team that can sustain that trajectory.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Green. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Showing off his inside game, which will complement Green's game on the outside. It'll force defenders to have to guard him in different places on the floor.
Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
What a sweet assist by CP3.
Here's Thompson. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's on Devin Vassell. Houston shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. That free throw is good from Thompson.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Paul passes to Wembanyama. Got a hand on it. Thompson left side. Can't get it to fall. Barnes with it. Outside Wembanyama from downtown. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And more NBA. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight. Turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Jalen Green is out there with Thompson, and it's Brooks in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Vassell outside. Spurs need to get one up here. Castle for 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Always ready to fire. Castle wasting no time.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Castle misses. And so Şengün will bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 2. The 3, Smith. Rebounded by Castle.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And San Antonio making a change here. Ball's checked in. Vassell's shot is good.
And when wings take it down low, good things happen.
Green with the ball. Now guarded by Sohan. On the wing, Brooks. 5 points in the game. Picked by Smith. And that one's good for Brooks. Brooks has got 7 points.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Paul passes to Vassell. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 3rd assist of the night.
They are shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Spurs lead by 5. On the wing, Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. The baseline J is off the mark.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Thompson passes to Smith. Outside, Green. Jalen Green.
Green just levitates to the rack. A 40-inch plus vertical will allow you to do that.
The Spurs have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Paul passes to Wembanyama. And here's the fast break. Here's Smith. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
Be careless around Şengün at your own peril. He'll pick your pocket if you're not careful.
And And the foul on Jabari Smith. That's his first foul of the game. Well, Clark, as we know, player comparison is a popular exercise among fans and analysts alike.
Yeah, I've never really ascribed to that, but in this day and age, I think it's even more unfair to do so because the game has changed tremendously. I mean, three-point attempts and scoring averages are way north, in large part because of the pace of play. So the game has changed, and that means when you're comparing players, it's a little harder to do in a fair manner. And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Paul against Green. Outside for Wembanyama. From outside the arc. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
For 3, Smith. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now. The Spurs have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Outside for Wembanyama. And it's off from three-point range. Houston has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Oh, Jalen Green with the sweet stroke.
Hey, this team has great confidence in Green's ability to connect from deep. It's really about getting him quality looks. Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach would probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's good from Paul.
Hey, regardless of the team, if anybody is a captain, it's going to be Chris Paul. Already a very confident player, knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Barnes against Brooks. Pass to Smith. Now here's Şengün. The D's right on him. Outside for Green. Just 5 to shoot. And it's hammered home by Green.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Houston. They lead by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. First, the Charlotte Hornets will go up against the Wizards in Washington. That one's starting at 7 p.m. Eastern.
It's one.
As we shift our focus now to the Spurs, it's a tight one after 2 quarters of play.
How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible.
And that's a wrap on halftime.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. We've got Zach Collins. Castle is out there with Johnson. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 4-man position. To the paint. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
3-pointer. San Antonio with a rebound. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. And that'll be the 4th game of this 5-game road trip. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Here's Van Vliet, outside Whitmore. The 3 is up. That shot, no good. Spurs shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Pass to Castle. Back to Collins. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mamukelashvili. The 3. He drops it from range. And it's a 3-point Spurs lead.
A solid distributor. Good to see the rookie Castle finds his open teammates like this.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Houston shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. For San Antonio, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Castle. Kicks it out to Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
And I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
That's good from Eason on the assist by Whitmore. Eason's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Whitmore. Soft touch off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 1.
Athleticism showing through for Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Here's Castle, guarded by VanVleet. Here's Johnson. Rockets with a rebound.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Castle. Out to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No one covering. Champagne's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
Green finds Eason. Pass to Whitmore. Off with the layup.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Here's Mamukelashvili. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Outside Whitmore. There's the triple. Rebound by San Antonio. Castle's got 4 rebounds in the game.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Mamukelashvili passes to Collins. Count it. Good. And it's a 7-point Spurs lead.
They've toned down their 3-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Eason, good.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Castle. It could go. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the Greg Popovich addressing his team.
Stay aggressive. You need it.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. At small forward and power forward, it's Brooks and Smith. Amin Thompson out there with Jalen Green. And it's Şengün in at the center position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Paul passes to Barnes. Three-pointer. That's good from Paul. On the assist from Barnes. And the Spurs lead by 8.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Well, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now Paul. Banked it in off the glass. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter.
Exceptional focus from the point guard. Paul is no stranger to having to outwork the defense.
Pass to Smith. Nails it from 3.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, these hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And it's Vassell penetrating. Wembanyama. Thompson pulls it in. Rockets trail by 5. Driving in. Yes! And the foul! It goes on Chris Paul.
That first step is so dangerous with Amin. I mean, he was just gone.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Ball against Green. Oh, there's the alley. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
At the line, shooting.
Smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Outside Paul. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
And San Antonio has possession. Outside Paul. Going inside. Inside. Shot clock at 3. Şengün with a steal.
His 4th turnover tonight. He's got to play more under control.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The Spurs have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Outside Wembanyama. Fires for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Wembanyama's got 20.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
It's as though Green always has more left in his tank. He digs deep and finds the book.
Paul passes to Vassell. 1:57 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. 6 to shoot. Oh, who else? Wembanyama.
This demonstrates leadership. Victor wanting to be the guy to make the big shot.
Outside for Green. Smith with a screen on Paul. Smith outside. Back to Green. To the inside. dunk by Smith.
This is huge for Smith's overall growth. Now, he wants to be a knockdown scorer in big-time spots.
The drive by Paul. And stolen by Green. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Smith passes to Brooks. Oh, he nails the corner three. And now a three-point Rocket lead. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Houston.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
They also excelled defensively tonight, particularly inside. Tons of shots sent back, which was a treat to watch. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade.
And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge to make them take another look at the call.
Shooting for San Antonio. Silva. At the line for one.
So many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Right side, Green. Brooks left side. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound by San Antonio. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Barnes. Pass to Wembanyama. And there's the call on Jalen Green. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
And you hate to have a player foul out, but their depth could be an asset here, helping them weather his absence.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
In a close contest, you have to put the ball in the hands of someone who will find a way to put up points.
Outside Whitmore. Pass to Şengün. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
For the win! Oh, it's good! Are you kidding me?
Oh, my goodness. That's how you beat the clock. Wins the game with nothing but zeros on the clock. Unbelievable. Woo.
He knew it.
lineup. Levine and Williams up in the forward position. Lonzo Ball out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Smith in at center. And for Houston, the forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. Thompson is out there with Green. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here we are, Greg, in Game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
And Green gets it to go.
And one of Green's best attributes is that he doesn't really see contact. He will either go over it or through it.
Ball with it. Now Green defending. Williams passes the ball. Smith with a screen on Green. The drive by Ball.
I love seeing Ball be aggressive on offense. Good at knowing when to take initiative.
Rockets on offense. Green deciding where to go with it. Out to Thompson. Stolen by Ball. For three, Levine connects from three-point range.
And look, he's showing he's not all strength. Levine with a nice little pull-up.
Here's Thompson. Up and in on the layup.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Whitmore, he's checked in for Green. Giddey finds Ball. Outside, Levine. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Levine's got 6.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Brooks misses. Stolen by Brooks. Pass to Smith. Thompson sets the pick for Smith. And the dunk by Smith.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now, beasting.
You talk about reputations, RJ. Few have one like Dylan Brooks.
I'll give it to this man. He is fearless. He doesn't care if it's Steph, LeBron, his mom, whoever. Dylan is trying to get in their heads. You want guys like that on your side.
4 on the shot clock. Levine kicks to Williams. Here's Smith over Şengün. And it's Smith missing.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the plate and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Here's Ball. The Rockets making the shot. And Ball slams it in.
There is no doubt that Ball brings his flight gear to the arena. The man has a little bit of bounce on him.
Here's Brooks. And that one is hammered home.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, a little disorganized that time. And the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Yeah, when you're not locked in on defense, they will make you pay with an easy finish there. Ooh-wee. Man, I'm telling you, every time Zach LaVine takes flight, we need this man back in the dunk contest quickly.
And Whitmore throws it down.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now here's Levine. He's got 8. Williams a screen on Brooks. And Levine throws it down.
Once he gets to that bionic left leg of his, that launching pad, you better watch out because he loves finishing over bigger players.
Thompson with the bucket.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
46 seconds left here in the first quarter. Ball feeling it out a bit. Levine wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
3 points.
Levine's got 13 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Smith sets the pick for Brooks. No good on the triple. Bulls leading by 5. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Williams, that's good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Now Whitmore. Thompson, a screen on Ball. Whitmore. It could go. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for Chicago. He put together quite a quarter. 13 points in all. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Chicago.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And one more thing they've done well tonight. They've attacked the rim viciously and have gotten a lot of points by just going at the defender.
Taking a look at the Bulls. LaVine and Williams up in the forward positions. Josh Giddey is out there with Ball, and it's Smith in at the 5. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Smith finds Williams. Outside, Ball. Şengün with the rebound. Last game for the Rockets, they picked up the win against Charlotte. And Alperen Şengün continues to prove himself, RJ, as one of the game's most promising big men.
A lot of it is because of his passing ability, Kevin. Shades of Nikola Jokic out there. Having a big man who can distribute like Şengün is a real luxury.
And the jam by LaVine.
Well, LaVine is fired up tonight and having no trouble finding points for his squad.
Here's Whitmore. He's covered by Ball. Şengün passes to Thompson, and he converts the layup. Thompson's got 8 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. We're not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good bets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Richard, how do you think the game has changed since you retired?
Well, the jump shooting teams have had more success. I think the game has changed, and it allows for more Europeans. It allows for it to be more of a global game. The less physical, the more inclusive.
Spins. LaVine's shot is off. Rockets trail by 4. Down low. And Şengün throws it down.
Love seeing Şengün go up strong, leaving no room for error with that finish.
Ball with it, picked up by Thompson. And here is Ball. 6 points for him. Smith finds Giddey. Off target from outside. Last game for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Bucks. The drive by Brooks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws again. RJ, for the Bulls, their last 2 seasons have ended with losses in the play-in.
Yeah, they finished as the 9th seed both years and won their first play-in games. But that second play-in game has been a problem, which is why they need to set themselves up better during the regular season.
The 3, LaVine. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
In the first quarter, he was raining down threes. That's not the case here in the second.
Williams against Smith. Thompson dishes to Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
Forget about those three-point shots, Jabari. Dunks, they're just a little bit easier.
Left side, Ball. LaVine for 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Brooks misses. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. They trail by 1. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
Showing off those playmaking skills, Levine keeps his head up, makes the easy play.
The drive by Thompson. Out to Smith. Second shot opportunity. Şengün passes to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Smith.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
There's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
Ooh, boy, that's some great speed. Athletically, Levine is just a step above most people.
Whitmore. Excellent D there from Ball. Bulls leading by 4. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And he's got the speed to get away from defenders. Giddey turning on the Jets there.
Smith right side. Pass to Thompson. It's deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
The Bulls making a switch here. Vucevic just checked in. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. It's going to be Thompson shooting. It's on Zach LaVine. For Houston, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Here's Ball. Şengün with the rebound.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Smith. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Zach LaVine.
Clearly a foul.
The Rockets have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. Smith hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is... Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And get ready for the...
The Charlotte Hornets will go up against the Wizards in Washington. It's going to tip off at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And we now take a look at the Houston Rockets and the close first half they've played.
I like how they've been eating the glass. Figurative.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Hart.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Tari Easton is out there with Green, and it's Green. Then there's Jayshawn Tate, and it's Landale in at the 5, roaming the paint. It's the 5 for Houston right now. So RJ, the Rockets last year, we were exactly at 500. 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is. And Houston is up against it.
Pass to Landale. Houston moving it around. Easton with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. Here's Easton. Clock at 4. Fires from deep. That shot, no good.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Now Craig. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Jeff Green. First personal foul. First team foul.
Rockets on defense. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. White, good.
Kobe White.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Outside, Green. Pass to Tate. Jacks up a three. Green, no luck. Chicago leading. On the wing, Dosunmu. Still without a basket. Green against White. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
How about the patience from Buzelis and the body control? He doesn't rush through that play.
And so Green will bring it up for Houston. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans. They'll match up against the Pelicans. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. White looking around. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And Vucevic kicks to White. And it's off from three-point range. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Richard, the steady improvement of Kobe White certainly has been fun to watch.
It certainly has, Kevin. He's starting to put it all together now, and it can take multiple years. We all knew he could score, but now his passing and his rebounding have also improved.
White, good.
Kobe White.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes remaining.
Tate with the screen for Green. From past the arc. The shot, no good. Chicago leading by 3. White, wide open. He fires. White with another miss. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And Green slams it in.
So quick on the drive. When Green is slicing with confidence, he is hard to stop.
Here's Craig. Takes it off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 3.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And he drives in. Landale misses. Bulls have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
You are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, D.A., thanks.
Getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Outside, White. Pass to Craig. Dosunmu with it. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Şengün's checked in for Jock Landale. Smith comes in for Tari Eason. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Jeff Green. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Tate.
That's just an aggressive finish by Vooch. Once he gets strong inside positioning, he's looking for the finish.
With 4 seconds on the clock. It'll count. No good on the last second attempt there. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck and neck. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Chicago to start the fourth. Levine and Williams up in the forward position. Lonzo Ball out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Smith in at the 5 down low. 6 to shoot. Smith finds Şengün. Out to Brooks. Smith with a screen on Giddey. Williams with the steal. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Turning on the Jets in transition. Ball, excellent job at getting to the right spots in these situations.
Here's Smith. And so Houston again turning it over.
Chicago ball.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Thursday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Count that one. 11 points for Brooks.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Levine sets the screen for Ball. Levine up top. The tray. Another 3 for Chicago.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Smith against Williams. Smith the pass to Şengün. Shot clock at 6. There's the drive. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
At almost 7 feet, Şengün is a load coming down that lane.
Bulls leading by 6. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Good on the three-point shot. Levine's got 28 points for the game.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Whitmore with it. Ball with the rebound. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. On the wing, Giddey. Trying to find Ball. He gets it to him. Nobody near Williams. Kick out to Levine. A second chance effort. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Boy, Levine just glides off the bounce. He is very difficult to stay in front of.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Vucevic checked in for Chicago. Light comes in for Josh Giddey. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Şengün with the screen for Smith. Three-pointer. And Şengün gets it to go on the assist by Smith. Şengün's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Such a good facilitator. Ball has nice touch on that pass.
Here's Whitmore. Out to Brooks. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. He's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
Thompson.
He's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the gap to 7.
I couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Ball kicks to Levine. Vucevic a screen on Brooks. Levine deciding where to go with it. Vucevic setting the pick for Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Vucevic with the bucket.
Too easy for Vucevic. He feasts from these interior spots.
Whitmore with it. Now defended by Levine. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Buries it from 3-point range.
and obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
It's Levine atop the key. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. Fires the three. Levine's shot is off.
And not sure they've got enough time to save himself.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game, because this one looks a bit out of reach.
And this is a statement bucket. If you weren't excited about Smith already, how about now?
Pass to Vucevic. Outside, ball. Williams sets a screen for ball. Driving to the basket. There's Levine. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting. Much appreciated, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And so for Richard Jefferson.